Right, let's talk about AG1 by Nick Tiller. From the online column The Skeptic's Guide to Sports Science at skepticalinquirer.org. Eat your greens or you'll get no dessert. That was my nutrition education until I was 14. I rarely got dessert. Now I can have dessert whenever I like. Or better still, I can retain my nutritional virtue by mixing a glass of powdered greens and chugging it down with a guilt-free eye on the pudding cup. It's a convenient arrangement that allows the vegetable-averse to have their cake and eat it too, so to speak. Powdered greens don't always contain actual greens, such as spinach, kale, wheatgrass, barley grass, spirulina, or chlorella. The supplements could be any color and retain their nutritional value. The green color is more commercial than botanical, signifying nature, freshness, and plant-based virtue, all crutches on which the wellness world depends. Arguably, the most prominent brand is AG1, formerly Athletic Greens. Boasting more than 70 ingredients, including vitamins, minerals, and probiotics, the brand has positioned itself as foundational nutrition, a sort of nutritional insurance policy for your digestive and immune health. But they go a few strides further. For every ingredient, there's seemingly an additional health claim. I counted more than 70 quotes on their website and in their marketing materials, including feel strong, vital, and nourished, energy-sustaining benefits, and reduction of tiredness and fatigue. AG1 can get away with such broad claims precisely because they're so broad. Neither strong nor vital is defined. Energy is equally ambiguous, and every other statement can be justified with the inclusion of a single ingredient. Vitamin C, for instance, is known to play a role in a healthy immune system. Add it to your supplement, and the lax industry regulations let you claim your product can support healthy immunity. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But AG1 really sets itself apart with its visibility. It sponsors some of the world's biggest podcasters, including Andrew Huberman, Joe Rogan, and Lex Fridman. It funnels millions into marketing and forges high-profile partnerships with athletes and celebrities, including Lewis Hamilton and Cindy Crawford. Jump on the AG1 website today, and you'll see Hugh Jackman dancing like a drunk uncle. Apparently, AG1 has kept him at the top of his game since 2021. The brand leans on more than just celeb endorsements, though. It also leans on science. Their claims are said to be evidence-backed and clinically shown. Back to basics. I systematically searched life sciences databases for evidence on AG1, applying all the relevant keywords and Boolean operators. Since AG1 is a common biomedical abbreviation, I had to remove dozens of irrelevant papers, but was left with 7 full-text, peer-reviewed articles. That's right, 7. All of them were funded by the manufacturer and authored or co-authored by company employees. That doesn't make the data unusable, but it should shape your interpretation, especially as industry-funded nutrition research is 6 times more likely to produce industry-favorable results. Let's stick a pin in that red flag for a moment and explore what the studies reported. 5 of the 7 papers are in vitro studies, in which AG1 was tested in lab models of the human gut. Simulated models allow researchers to examine precise mechanisms without all the hassle and mess of slicing up human subjects. But they have the obvious disadvantage of being models, not people. Each study explored a different aspect of gut biology, digestion and fermentation, changes in the microbial community, gut barrier function, mineral bioavailability, and metabolite production. The findings can at best be described as proof of principle research, showing that AG1 is biologically active, but not that it improves gut health or clinical outcomes. The human data are more relevant, but also more limited. One trial found that AG1 was well tolerated by healthy adults who took the supplement for a month. It altered several microbiome measures, but with no effect on digestive symptoms. A second randomized controlled trial in resistance-trained adults found that 2 weeks of AG1 better met micronutrient requirements than placebo, with vitamins A, C, and E among the improved nutrient gaps. It also enriched certain bacterial organisms, but without large global shifts in microbial diversity or improvements in the digestive quality of life. The research, then, is generally positive, but mostly examines surrogate, indirect markers of function. There are no published studies showing that AG1 improves health, energy, fatigue levels, disease risk, or long-term digestive quality of life. That doesn't mean AG1 cannot do any of those things. It means those claims are not yet supported by the evidence. And once you remove the pin from that enormous red flag, that every study was brand-funded and included company-affiliated authors, you're left with another commercial supplement powered by dynamic marketing and weak science. Is AG1 nutritional insurance? As a high-end insurance policy, AG1 is only worthwhile if it covers you when something goes wrong, from minor calamities to major catastrophes. Like any multivitamin, AG1 may offer a little cover if your diet is poor. Like any probiotic, it may nudge aspects of your microbiome in potentially favorable directions. But shifting a few lab-based metrics isn't the same as meaningfully improving your health, energy, or immunity. It could even hinder your health by creating what economists call a moral hazard, where people act more recklessly or take fewer precautions because of a perceived safety net. With AG1 and similar powdered greens, the risk is nutritional complacency. It's marketed as nutritional insurance, but I suspect its main appeal is that it's powdered permission to have dessert without finishing your veg. Thank you for listening to Skeptical Inquirer Audio Edition. This podcast is produced by the Center for Inquiry at our headquarters in Amherst, New York. If you would like to support our work, please consider subscribing to Skeptical Inquirer magazine at skepticalinquirer.org. It is listeners like you that make our work possible. With your support, we can continue to promote science, reason, and secular values throughout the world. Thank you.